you're watching Dynamic Natural English. Today's content is little different than usual because I'm going to talk with you regarding the elements of good conversation. How can you make your conversation in English fluent and natural like that of native speakers? As you all know that there are four basic elements of English conversation or conversation in any language: reading, writing, comprehension, and speaking. The same thing happens in English also. In English, in Indian circumference, people don't have fellows, don't have companions, they don't have friends or environment to converse with them, to practice English so as to make themselves well versed, fluent in English language. First in the list is reading. You know that reading is one of the basic elements of English language. If you're not able to read a text properly, if you're not able to read English text fluently, you will never be able to speak English fluently, because without reading you will not be able to pronounce the words properly fluently, because you don't live in English environment. Hence, reading of 400 to 600 words a day will work well. That's why make a habit to read 600 to 400 words a day so as to make your English conversation fluent, or work in progressing towards fluent English. After reading, you will have to work upon the tenses, because tenses are the important thing that you need to work on, because without a proper knowledge of tenses and the forms of tenses, you are not able to understand the point of action. If you don't know the point of action, how will you be able to use the tenses in a real context? That's why you need to work upon forms of tenses. Don't work upon forms of tenses at a time, but take one tense for a day and understand it, then practice on it, make your own sentences in that form of tense. And after that, after practicing a lot, after understanding the tense, you will be able to use it in the real context correctly when you need it. When you are able to understand tenses, when you can use tenses well, then come to work upon writing section, because you will be able to make your own sentences after learning the forms of tenses. You can write on any topic of very common, very usual topic, topic of very common nature, and then you will find words to make your own sentences. Just take an article, just take a topic like a mobile phone, warm clothes, trees, school, very common topic that will help you to make your own easy sentences. And with this practice, working upon writing section, you will be able to find words, and when you will find more and more words continuously, constantly, your mind will be apt and adept, dexterous, expert in finding words, correct words to make conversation with someone. After writing, you need to work upon your vocabulary. Vocabulary is also one of the important elements to enhance your knowledge of English language. Without building a good vocabulary, you will not be able to speak English well, because you will struggle finding words If you're not able to find words properly, you will stammer, you will falter in speaking with someone. That's why it is very important to learn at least 10 words a day, because 400 words will make you speak good English, and 400 words will be completed if you learn 10 words daily for 1 year, or 1 year and 2 months more. Then you will have a good vocabulary to speak English well. It means to say that vocabulary is also one of the important elements of English conversation. Work upon vocabulary daily, and after learning the words, make your own sentences with the words so as to get habitual of using the words in your own language. And the vocabulary should be selected not from a dictionary but from a text that you read. Get a book that you have to read daily to practice reading, then get words from the text that you read a day, and 10 words will suffice the purpose that you're going to improve your English conversation. After vocabulary, you have one more thing, which is speaking yourselves. Sometimes it has been observed that you don't have fellows, you don't have companions. People say that they complain that they don't have companion. How can they speak English? But I say that you need not to have any companion. If you have lack of a friend, you don't have any friend who knows English conversation, you shouldn't be worried about that. Don't be bothered finding a friend who knows English conversation, because after learning tenses, vocabulary, writing, you are now ready to speak English. The topic that you select to write on should speak on the topic yourselves without any friend. When you are solitary, you are alone without any friend, you are able to find your own faults while speaking English, because you are well versed, you are aware of the forms of tenses and the usage of words. All these elements that you have already prepared will surely definitely help you to find your faults if you are making in your English conversation or speaking on a topic that you have selected to speak on. In this way, your English must be natural. You will be able to speak like native speakers. And after working on all these things, when you are confident that you are able to speak like native speakers, like the English, then you need to work upon your accent, pronunciation skill. Pronunciation skill is also a very important thing that you need to work upon it. The reason that every language has its own sounds and accent. If you don't work on it, you'll not be able to get the real accent to speak English, and that will be not your language resembling to native speakers. If you want to make your English natural like those who speak in English countries, you need to practice on accent. After learning through YouTube channel Dynamic Natural English, you will definitely be able to speak English and understand it, comprehend English conversation of Britishers, of native speakers. The reason that you will be able to get the real accent, the pronunciation, the sound of the words because catenation, assimilation, and variety of things that is used by them is not known to Indian people. That's why think a little on it, work as I have told you, and then find yourself that you will be able to do that. Thank you for watching Dynamic Nature of English.